Hey guys, welcome back to the Daily Prime. Again, my name is Dr. Chuck Kuntz, and we're going to just go over the topic, what's causing the tingling and numbness in my calf and foot. So let's just dive right into it. So I'm sure you guys have heard of the sciatic nerve, but what I want you to know is that there are actually a couple of nerves that branch off of the sciatic that can actually cause some of your tingling in the calf and the foot. So we'll start with the tibial nerve. We'll get into the branches of the common fibular nerve that both come off of the tibial nerve, or the sciatic nerve. So the tibial nerve is again a branch of the sciatic, or an extension of the sciatic, and just for those of you that can't quite see it, I'll highlight it in green. It runs all the way down, and it'll actually continue on just on the inside of the heel, and then it'll even branch off to a couple of other nerves we'll talk about in a second that feed into some motor and sensory input to the bottom of the foot. So if you're feeling it on the back side of the calf, the tingling and numbness on the back side, there's a good chance, more than that it is coming from the tibial nerve, or at the minimum, a branch of the tibial nerve. Now, for those of you that are feeling it more so on the side, we'll rewind and show you that there's a common fibular nerve. I'll just draw it out. So this is also a branch or extension of the tibial nerve, and it will too split off into a couple of different nerves that, more than that, could cause your tingling and numbness on the outside of your leg. So you can see here the common fibular nerve, or peroneal nerve, splits off just around your fibular head, which is just on the outside of your knee. See that small little bone there? So it'll branch off into the superficial peroneal. Let me see if I can actually highlight that one for you guys. There it is. So there's the superficial, and I'll go ahead and draw on that too. So that runs on the outside of your calf. The sensory is usually felt lower on the tibias, or the distal part, or like the last third is where you might feel a little bit more of that sensory. And then with regarding the deep peroneal, which splits off right here, now it's mostly motor. If you happen to feel tingling or numbness in the web space, let me go and back up here a second. Okay, looks like we're running into some fun technical difficulties, so just hang with me here. Don't mind the green stuff. So the anterior web space is going to be right in here, between the first and second digit. So if you're feeling tingling in between the first and second digit, there's a good chance that that could be a peripheral nerve entrapment of your deep peroneal, or the deep fibular nerve. Okay, now also just to kind of rewind and follow through what I was talking about earlier, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just do this real quick. We'll get rid of that. There we go. So I talked about how the tibial nerve runs all the way down inside the heel. So here it is right here as I highlight that, the tibial nerve. We'll zoom back down in the calf. And you can see right here it splits. I'll just highlight it. It splits into the medial plantar nerve and lateral plantar nerve. And even those two have some extensions, branches of the nerves. So if you feel it on the bottom of the foot, there's a good chance that you're feeling it on either the medial or lateral plantar nerve. Again, this originates from the tibial nerve, and this above the extension, or right below the inner ankle, is called the tarsal tunnel. All right, and that is an area too that I find myself a lot of times the source of the bottom of the foot pain, or tingling or numbness, or what have you too. Okay, and also keep in mind, guys, even if you have tingling or numbness like down in the calf, it means that you could also have something going on higher up. So if I see tingling or numbness going on the bottom of the calf, I will look all the way even into the hamstrings, or even in the glutes, basically where that nerve can even originate, because you have to think it's more about the accumulation of interface with that nerve that'll eventually yield a tingling and numbness. Just because your tingling and numbness is down here doesn't mean you don't have anything going on above it. Okay. Last thing I'll leave you with, I don't want to get into today's video, but just know that you can also have tingling and numbness from the lower lumbar spine. If you're feeling it on the front of the knee or the shin, it's usually going to be more L4 or just a fourth vertebrae. If you're feeling it on the outside of your foot, that's going to be coming from your fifth lumbar vertebrae. And if you're feeling it on the backside of your calf, which we thought and we saw earlier, which would have been the tibial nerve, that could also too be coming from the spine at the sacrum or the first sacral vertebrae. Okay guys, I hope that helps. Please feel free to leave any comments below with any other questions. Have a great rest of your day.